Already we saw what is imperialism and what were the reasons for the rise of imperialism. Now we are going to see what are the impacts of imperialism. Impact means consequences, side effects. Many trading companies were formed in Europe to trade with India and other parts of Asia and Africa. Trading companies. They wanted to come here, they purchased goods at a small, low rate and they took them back, sold them at high rate. This was trade. They came all the way from Europe to India and other countries and Africa also. Many trading companies were formed in Europe continent. What are the name of the countries? Europe, Britain, France, Holland, Germany, they are all Poland, Portuguese, Spain, they are all European countries. So many companies came to India and other parts of Asia and Africa to do business. They belong to namely 5 countries, very important countries. Portugal, first people to come to India. Portuguese, Vasco da Gama, who found new sea route. They were the first people to come to India. Followed by Dutch people, Holland, Netherlands, all about both mean the same. They are people who are living in Holland or Netherlands, what do you call them? Dutch people. Britain all about what? English people, British. France, French people, and Denmark, they call them Danish, Copenhagen capital. So these people, they came, exported India, Sri Lanka, everywhere. So they belong to which are the countries, my children? Portugal, Holland or the Netherlands, Britain, France and Denmark. These are the 5 people who came to India and other places to do business because it was more profitable. That one land route they were able to do and sea route also. Most of these centers were in coastal areas and used as warehouses for trading of goods. Most of these centers and wherever they came and settled on were the coastal areas. What is coastal area? An area adjacent to sea. Western side, Arabian Sea, eastern side, Bay of Bengal. And because for them in those days mode of transport was water transport. So they used to come by ship. They used to load, unload, import, export and took them back. So that's the reason they put their factories or the centers and coastal areas nearer to sea and use them warehouses. Warehouses are large building where things can be kept. Whatever goods they purchased in local market, they can be kept. Again, they can take, but they could take them back. So that's what all about warehouses. They were called factories. Factories not about nothing that was manufactured. The officials who were working, they were called factors in those days. The people who are working in the warehouses, they were called factors. Since factors were there, they were called factories. Don't mistake it for any manufacturing industry. Okay, nothing was manufactured. So they were called factories. The factories bought different items from India at low prices and sold them in other countries at a very high prices. Particularly spices like cardamom, pepper, ginger, cinnamon and textile, cotton, everything. It was much cheaper available in India. They took them, purchased them and took all the way back to their countries and different parts of what European countries. They went and sold them. They made lot of money. It was so lucrative, so profitable. Okay, my children. As long as the Mughal Empire was ruling, the companies limited their activities only to trade and did not interfere in the political affairs of Indian politics. By the time these people were coming, that time India was ruled by Mughal Empire. 1498, Vasco da Gama, that time there was no Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire first established by Babur in 1526. Even before that, Portuguese people came. Okay, my children. So having said that, and the Portuguese people, by the time there was no Mughal Empire, but Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, and when these people know they had a solid empire, at that time they did not want to interfere. They did not want to poke their noses into politics of the country. Just they came, purchased the goods, they went back, only buying and selling. That's what they did. They did not want to become rulers. They were only just traders. But with the decline of the Mughal Empire, the British and French companies became very powerful and drove out all the other companies. When the Mughal Empire, almost we can say after Shah Jahan, the Aurangzeb was there for 50 years, but that was the decline of Mughal Empire. That time, these two people, French people and British people, first they want to capture South India, but through Carnatic War, Anglo-Mysore War, Anglo-Maratha War, Anglo-Sikh War, like that, everywhere they waged war. At last, they made all the small kings to surrender to them, and they become particularly the French. They were confined only to Chandigarh and Pondicherry of Tamil Nadu, some other Maghi and other areas. And rest of the England, Britishers, they become absolute ruler of India. So, but with the decline of Mughal Empire, when Mughal Empire become weak in their power, then these British people, French people started asserting themselves to rule the country. The English East India Company made bid for the monopoly of trade in India and eventually succeeded. East India Company, they were ruling India till 1857. India was ruled by British companies, East India Company, and it was given permission by the British Queen. They were ruling India 1857. Then only Britishers started ruling directly. And they wanted a monopoly. What is a monopoly? Only single seller, many buyers. They did not want these people. Who are the people? Portuguese people, Holland people, and Denmark people, French people. No one should be there. I am the single seller. And everybody has to buy from me. That's called monopoly. And they succeeded also. So there was no one to put up with their powerful. They were so strong. So other people had to withdraw. The European imperialist powers exploit the resources of their colonies on a large scale. British people are exploiting India, down south, Sri Lanka to an extent it was exploited by Danish people, Denmark people, and Indonesia was exploited by which were Dutch people. So like that, these people were exploiting because they bought the goods at less rate and sold them in higher rate. Not only that, slowly they become politically assertive also. Local industries and trade declined due to their oppressive policies. Local industries, Indians, they were manufacturing something completely crushed because everybody had to buy only these Britishers or French people. So local people, indigenous industries completely wiped out, and everybody completely depended on whom? These foreign powers like Britishers and French. This is what all about impact of imperialism, my children. By 18th century, almost 19th century, completely they took the countries wherever they went. They made them colonies, and they took all the raw materials, exploited the people, exploited the political system, and everything they made in their favor at the cost of poor people. And they become richer. Wherever they ruled, the people were poorer and poorer. Poor always stayed poor in those lines, my children.